Good morning, folks. Dave Ripley, ASIPicks.com. Thanks for logging on to Dave's Daily Opinion. I appreciate it. And I'm going to talk real quick. I'm going to be real quick here. My picks on the board are ready. So you can flip over and go on my picks on the board. You know what games I'm actually capping for that day, for today. But I'm going to be real quick here. I'm going to talk about this Tila Tequila lady, this fine young lady, Tila Tequila. If you don't know anything about the story, Shawne Merriman last year actually brought Tila Tequila home. I guess she's a smoking little hot babe. I've seen her. She's real cute. You know, she's about 5'1", you know, real tiny little thing. And Shawne Merriman, you know, being the idiot he is, you know, brings her home and she's drunk and she wants to leave, and he restrains her, tries to let her leave so she doesn't have to drive drunk. Tries to hold her there. He calls a cab and tries to get her to stay because he doesn't want her to drive drunk, which is admirable. But this little dumbass, she calls the police and says, "Oh no, you know, it's all about money." Look, this happens 1,000 times a year in professional sports. It's all about money with these little tramps. So she calls the sheriff's office, and the sheriff's office comes out and arrests Merriman. I mean, with no evidence, no nothing. Just some drunk girl saying that he did this, saying that he did that. And what happens in California? You just get arrested. Well, we're going to arrest you now, and we're going to worry about the charges later. That's how they do business. That's how they work. It's a high-profile athlete. You know, so we're just going to arrest you now. After this OJ thing, it's just, we'll arrest you now, and we'll worry about the charges later. And that's how they work. That's how the prosecution office works. And it's a freaking shame, man. I mean, that's why Merriman, you know, I know you got a brain in your head. I know you went to Maryland. I mean, they got some kind of decent educational system there. I know you're a football player and everything, but come on, use your head, man. Use your head. Be careful who you take home. I mean, you really have to nowadays. These little tramps like this don't care anything about but money. They want money. They want money, and it's evident now. Okay, so this Bonnie Dumanis, she's the head prosecutor of the state attorney's office in San Diego there. So she throws the case out. She says, "No, you weren't choked. We don't have any evidence of anything, so we're going to throw it out. Even though we just ran your name through the mud, Shawne Merriman, we're going to throw the case out and you know, just move on with your life." Unbelievable. So now, this Tila Tequila, she's suing. She's filing a civil suit. And civil suits, basically, she wants damages. So basically, damages equal money. She wants money for assault, battery, false imprisonment, and emotional distress. I mean, come on. I mean, are you serious? Are you serious? I mean, this is why these professional athletes, you really, I mean, I'm sure she's hot. She has a smoking body. She's got a tight little ass. I mean, she's smoking hot. She's a freak. And a lot of these athletes, you know, these young guys, that's what they want. But you really, really have to be careful what you're doing now, guys. You really have to be careful because you're going to run into nothing but problems when you start doing that. What's wrong with meeting a nice girl and getting married and having some kids? Ask Tony Gonzalez. He did that. I mean, you know, who are these people Shawne Merriman's hanging around? Why are you going out clubbing all the time? I mean, you know, be a pillar of the community. You know, like Tony Gonzalez and half the, you know, Brett Favre and half of the other NFL players. You know, get it together, man. I mean, it's fun and everything to go out and have a good time, but you can't bring home girls like, it's not like it was 20 years ago. You know, and so you really have to watch what you're doing. And this is a shame. It's just my opinion. It's an absolute shame. This happens a lot. This doesn't happen to just Shawne Merriman. This happens to a lot of NFL football players, NBA basketball players, more so NBA basketball players. They're traveling, they're on the road, they're meeting chicks, they're having sex, they have 15, 20 kids, you know, and it's all about money. It's not about love, and it's not about having a family. It's all about money. And these chicks have these kids, so the baby daddy can take care of them for the rest of their life. And that's what it's about. It's about money. It's a shame. That's my opinion. I just want to keep it short. I read the story. I'm like, come on, man. I mean, give me a break, will you? I mean, Shawne Merriman and some of these younger athletes, they need to start using their head and stay away from these tramps. Tila Tequila? I mean, what did you think she was going to be a good mother to your kids? I mean, give me a break. I mean, granted, she's fun and she's probably a freak, but you're a high-profile football player. This isn't college anymore. Okay, you're a high-profile football player that's representing a city and representing a professional football team that pays you a tremendous amount of money. You really have to use better judgment. And Tila Tequila, you're a tramp. I mean, really. I'm going to send this to all the what's her name? Tila Tequila. I can't even say her name, man. Who has a name like that? I'm going to send this to all of the blogs out there so they can see this video that she's absolutely a money-hungry tramp. Okay? Tila Tequila is a money-hungry tramp. That's my opinion. So thanks for logging on to Dave's Daily Opinion today. I appreciate it, and I will talk to you tomorrow.